And welcome back to the WPSL here for the Kansas City Courage's first home game of the season. Sunflower State just equalized. We were 1-0 at halftime. We apologize for the technical difficulties in the first half of our stream, but welcome. Now that we are online, welcome in to the broadcast. My name is Tristan Jordan, and you are watching the WPSL Week 5 as the Kansas City Current play their first home game, welcoming Sunflower State FC to the Zarda Family Multisport Complex here on the campus of Avila University in Kansas City, Missouri. In America's heartland, Teixeira picks up the ball for Sunflower, and her pass goes out of play. Current throw in here for the Courage. The first half was an ebb and flow, both sides getting opportunities. The evidence from the clear style of play from Sunflower was resetting out of the back, maintaining possession across the back three, and finding a way to build out of the back. Here we'll see it again, this time a little higher up the pitch. Taking it down the near side. Kyra Carr there. The slide tackle for the Courage. She is the goal scorer for the Courage in the first half, and we have a player down. Stoppage of play here. This season has been going every way but the way that the Courage want to see it, as they started 0-5 for the first time in their 11 seasons as part of the Women's Premier Soccer League. But they've been doing a great job of maintaining pressure in the attacking line, thanks in large part to the leadership of Michaela Ernst leading that attacking line, applying heavy doses of pressure, substitutions when they need it in that attacking half. And a substitution is made for Sunflower as Leon checks in due to the injury. Looks like it was an injury to the shoulder, and we are back underway for Sunflower. And it was an errant restart. Sunflower thought they would have a throw-in, and it's actually a Courage throw-in going the other direction. Referee is saying something different than the coaching staff for the Courage. And it ends up being a Sunflower State FC throw-in. There's Leon. Good work from Abby Small to win the throw-in on the near side. Now the discussion is that the throw-in was further back. The first half started stop-start, choppy just like this, and the second half seems to be more of the same. High boot this, so it'll be a free kick for the Courage. Emily Person will take this. Sends it forward looking for Macy Malik, but it'll bounce through, and under pressure from the Courage, Homan has to boot it long. Person now playing chase, and will likely let this one trickle out of play. Throw in. Smartest decision from the left-sided center back for the Courage. The goal for Sunflower State was a moment of goalkeeping error from Kaylin Williams, who was trying to play out of the back with the Courage. Got a little too off her line, and an awkward clearance went straight into the feet of the Sunflower State player, who collected and handedly dosed it right into the back of the net to draw this game level just inside the second half. Here's Sunflower State building out of the back again. Bella Leon. El Demerdash for the Courage. Michaela Ernst is taken to ground. Referee allowing advantage to play on for Sunflower as they look to switch the field. Here's Ferreira. She had to leave the game earlier due to a nosebleed and checked in right at the end of the first half. Here's Michaela Ernst for the Courage. Carr surging into the midfield. Resetting possession, and pressure forces in heavy clearance. Courage needing to take a deep breath in possession here. Ernst takes a knee on the pitch. Ernst is still down. But play moves on as Sunflower have possession on the far attacking corner. It's poked out of play. Referee, center official then halts play for Ernst to seek some attention. Emily Key, who just took a substitution, is headed back out for the injured Michaela Ernst.
Returning to the match for your Courage, forward number 9, Emily Key.
So Emily Key checks in. And the throw-in will get us back underway on the far side. Sunflower in their attacking third, looking to get things continued in their direction. Looking to pull ahead. Here's Ferreira on the far side. Good defensive work from the Courage. Emily Key getting stuck in up top. And another throw-in awarded to the visitors. Maggie Andres clears that one away. Here's Morrison. Ferreira. Morrison again. And the ball goes out of play before Morrison was able to push it back in. And throw-in awarded to the Kansas City Courage. Ernst is now receiving attention on the near side technical area. Looks as though it may have been a blow to the head, likely incidental. Looking for a shot on her left foot this time. It takes a couple of deflections off of the defenders, and it's gathered calmly by Kaylin Williams. Looks to play it quickly out the far side outlet. Good turn from Macy Malik. She's able to stay on her feet and keep possession. Then she's brought down. Advantage is played by the official, and then the whistle is blown once the movement forward is stopped. Malik was the player that was drawn to ground, and Williams will come all the way forward for the Courage. Ready to put this ball back in play. Williams, formerly of UEFA's Champions League on the women's side, played against the likes of Sam Kerr. Had a tremendous save earlier in this game. In the first half, there was an attempted chip over her. It was just on the edge of her fingertips. And there's a two-arm shove into the back of Malik. Second time she hits the deck in just a few minutes. As the game grows more contentious between these two rivals. Sunflower State FC with one win on the season. The Courage, on the other hand, still looking for their first. Both teams having conceded 10 goals on the season. Person with a beautifully clipped ball in towards the box. An offsides flag is then raised. Thanks to the far side official. Homan opts to play it out of the back yet again. And Hope. Here's Leon, back to Hope. Homan, back line, and that's an errant pass from Murph and Hope. Simple passing around their back three before finding an outlet in one of the wingbacks or a deep ball over the top to apply pressure before penetrating the Courage box and opting for a cross towards the penalty area. But what they've been lacking is heavy pressure there from Emily Key. She can turn and have a shot on target. That one's rolling, and it's just going to go wide. on the far side of the net. Great opportunity there. Tremendous pressure from Emily Key. It was almost a mirrored opportunity from what got Sunflower back into this game to draw level. Emily Key rotated her hips just a little too much on that turn. She knew she had a narrow window and just missed it. The Courage continues searching for their go-ahead goal. 1-1 here. We are just at the hour mark. And Sunflower have possession. There's one of their famed over-the-top balls. Good clipped opportunity, that one. Here's Leon. Poor clearance from the Courage. They're able to keep that one out of play for a throw-in. Despite pleas for a throw-in for the Courage, it ends up going to Sunflower. Good defensive work there from Maggie Andres. And Hope circulates all the way to the back. This has been a season of rebirth for the Courage as they have started 0-5 under new leadership and with new players, with their veteran midfielder Courtney Clausen taking a new full-time job with the San Diego Wave in their front office. As the official says no more fouls in the middle of the park. Next one will likely get a caution. Free kick awarded to the home side. Substitution is ready to go for the visitors. But Courtney Clausen's absence from the roster this season has allowed for openings for a few other players on the roster, such as newcomer Mao Ito, who is slotted in rather seamlessly, although she is not available for selection today. Here's Teixeira looking for the opening for Morrison, who's able to get onto it. Gets a touch. There's the cross into the box. Courage trying to now build out of the back, and a throw-in is awarded the other way. Ferreira. Double change ready to come in, and it will not come in. Fourth official did not stop play. And that cross goes out of play for a goal kick. Now the center official sees it, and 3 substitutions, 2 for the visitors. Sunflower bringing in number 17, Angela Gatto, that is, and played lights out, getting several opportunities into the box. Never quite able to connect or find that player, crashing onto the penalty spot. That's clearly something that head coach would have mentioned at halftime. That Addison Yinger slotting in on the, as right wing back for the Courage. Good pressure there from Wise. Morrison. Cheeky outside of the foot pass. Creative turn there. It is cleared away. Here's a throw in from Ricius. Things are getting chippy on that far side touchline. Ball was cleared away before it could find the feet of Malik. Another of the players who's seen an increase in playing time due to the absence of Clausen. Clausen had also, at one point, played for the Kansas City Current back in 2021. He's a member of the National Women's Soccer League, the top flight of women's football in the United States. Creative touch there from Sunflower before being cleared away by Emily Person. Headed back into the middle of the park, and now it's pinballing around. Abby Small, a captain for the home team, looks forward for Emily Key. It's won by Morrison. Good pressure from Malik. They're able to find an outlet in Ricius. Morrison looking for the 1-2 pass. That's been a staple of their build-up as well. Simple 1-2 passing with the wingbacks in the middle of the park, trying to get more space as they build along the wings. Here's Teixeira looking forward. Here's Leon. Tries to tap it around Emily Person, who says, no thank you, I'll be clearing that out. Here's Gatto. Looking for the long ball. It's headed backwards. And Andres' header will put it out of play. Throw in for Sunflower. 65 minutes in. We're still level 1-1 here on the campus of Avila University for the Kansas City Courage's first home game of the season. They're welcoming Sunflower State FC, and a flurry of substitutes ready to check in for the home side. Michaela Ernst has cleared concussion protocol and is ready to check back in. Up top, Abby Small sends it forward. Addison Yinger laying chase on this left wing. She's able to win the throw in. Courage halting play for the substitutions. There'll still be 6 changes.
Into the match for your Courage.
Person comes off
Allie Workman.
and is replaced
Forward,
by number
12,
19,
Michaela
Davis.
Forward,
Number 4,
15,
Workman checks in.
Ella
Number
Pufferman.
26, number 15.
And midfielder number 26, Sam Holstart.
Pufferman also checks in. So 6 changes in an attempt to bring some energy onto the pitch for the final half hour or so. Addison Yinger gets us back underway. Here's Workman laying chase. It's poked up. Sunflower clears it away, but only as far as Abby Small, who turns once, then twice. Teixeira tries to deny the forward progress. Clearly goes off of Sunflower, despite their pleas. Throw in intended for Abby Small, and that's cleared away. Another throw in further down the pitch. Just building momentum are the Courage as they look to reclaim the lead. That ball will go out of play for yet another throw in. More energy, more pace. They've been relying on a heavy pressure from the front line. Abby Small puts that one into the box, but goalkeeper Homan is able to collect. Head coach Jen Evans for the Kansas City Courage, the bottom of your screen, having words with Wise, who had a great first half, is known for her high pressure. Good coachable moment for a team that is 0-5 for the first time in their 11-season existence here in the WPSL. It must be known that it was also 5 straight away games, so this is their first home game. Whether it's the fans in the stands or it's simply the comfort of sleeping in your own bed before a game, home field advantage very much does exist. Good pressure there from Ernst as she forces a quick pass from Homan. Small clears it towards Ernst. Ernst getting heavy pressure to her backside. Lays it off. Rishis able to claim possession on the far side for Sunflower, who look to continue building forward. Heavy pass forward, and the Courage look to reset back to Williams. Good heavy boot to relieve themselves of pressure. Good cut out there from Workman. Now Courage will look down the near side. Davis sends it forward. She found the feet of Pufferman. Here's Small. Looking for an overtop ball for Yinger. A little too much on it. Yinger had 2 players in front of her on the defensive side as well, so always going to be an uphill battle for the Courage on that one. Just 20 minutes remaining here in Kansas City, Missouri. Home opener for the Courage. Cut out by Pufferman. A poor pass. She's looking for opportunity on her left foot. There's Workman. Has Ernst on her right. Great ball played into the box. Here's Michaela Ernst to take the lead, and it goes over the bar. That has been the story of the Courage so far. Apply pressure. Be ready to collect. Poor pass try to find a simple pass. That one was beautifully slid, slicing through the lines of defense for Sunflower. Michaela Ernst able to run onto it and just lifted her head at the last second. Ball. Home team clearly smelling something in the water. Looking for some kind of momentum, and that is just enough spark to get anybody going. Sunflower trying to take him, though. Leon trying to collect on the near side. Rushing at Yinger, cuts it back onto her left foot, looking for a cross with her right before it's cleared away by Workman. By two Sunflower players. Yinger sends it forward looking for Ernst. She leaves it, and a great dummy. There's a shot over the keeper, and that one also spirals just wide on the near side. We'll kick awarded, and substitution for the home side. Number 25, Marion Demerdash checking in for Abby Small. Small playing the majority of this game, getting a little gas towards the end. As this game really picks up. Holman gets us back underway. That was a great opportunity for the Courage to take the lead. Sophia Kimball able to jump onto that one. Keeper was way offline, looking for that shot. Just with the right foot on the right side of the pitch, just curled away. Landed right in front of the post and then spiraled wide. Sunflower are pleased with that error. And now look to slow things down. Maintaining possession along their back line. Looking for some sort of seam to punch through. Good pressure from Campbell. Forces it out of play. Throw in for the visitors. And they also have a substitute ready to check in the form of Megan Everett. She's been a substitute now in both halves of play. Throw in awarded again to Sunflower. 73rd minute. And a poor clearance from the Courage. Bella Haggerty tried to play it out with the inside of her right foot. Took an odd bounce off the turf. Hit her outside of foot and went out of play for a corner kick. She'll take this. And a double change for Sunflower. As I mentioned, Megan Everhart checking in. And number 24, Emily Nezi Padilla. Both substitutes will look to play an influence on this set-piece opportunity off of the corner flag. Tata Teixeira looks to put this one right into the box. Great high arcing ball. Finds the head of a teammate. It goes out of play off the head of Emily Carrasco. Kaylin Williams looks to get us back underway. It's been a rather even affair. The scoreline is pretty representative of the events that have taken place. Sometimes you'll see a heavily one-sided game or a heavily no one-sided game, and this is a rather even affair this evening. Michaela Ernst's header finds Campbell on the far side. She cuts it back onto the inside, and momentum took her the wrong way. Possession falls to Sunflower. Teixeira. Everhart. Tata picks it up. She's had great vision to find the runners on the far sides, and here we go for Sunflower. Good roll over and then touch behind the back leg. Into the box. Good pressure from the Courage, and that is a penalty kick. Arm was down by her side, pressure in from the rear, and that is what the referee is calling, is pressure from the backside. We'll consult with her near side assistant official. You can hear the pleas from the Courage bench. I believe it was Addison Yinger who is called for the foul. She came up right behind the attacker, and sometimes at that angle, the referees will call the foul. Kaylin Williams, former UEFA Champions League goalkeeper, is going to be tested here by Tata Teixeira, who looks to pull ahead for Sunflower for the first time in this match. 1-1 in the 76th minute of play. Can Teixeira pull ahead for Sunflower? Take 1. Ball is set. Teixeira takes her step back. Eyes up Williams in net. And slots it home calmly. Sunflower take the lead. 2-1.
Sunflower goal scored by number 10, Tata Teixeira.
So 77 minutes played. The Courage look to get us back underway. They now fight an uphill battle, 2-1, following the penalty kick. Scored by Teixeira. Elder Dash gets the ball caught underneath herself. And Sunflower looked to find space on the near side and not able to get a touch on it. Was Ferreira. Yanger makes a run down the near side. He's able to fall into possession. Good overlap, or underlap rather, from teammate, and that will be ushered out of play. Throw in for, goal kick home for the visitors. That inward run was from Ella Palferman. And thus the build out of the back returns. Sunflower. Now with the lead, there's absolutely no urgency. They've been using it to take a bit of the sting out of the momentum for the Courage. Jen Evans having some words with her teammates her players on the bench. Likely some substitutions ready to come in for the home side. Ball right at the top of the box, but Kaylin Williams says no thank you. Diving to her right to stop. A double of the advantage for the visitors. Ferreira's ball into the box, right up onto the top of the 6. Has been the story of a